Alright, time for a big level. Map 20. Truly a massive ordeal. 500 enemies. And there are so many of them looking at you right at the beginning. So, say right away, my route differs from Decino's. I don't know how he did. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. This beginning part, when you hit that switch, it opens up for you to explore basically the rest of the level. And this whole area, there's a back and like an inner section and an outer section. Oh, the Revenant missiles are terrible, man. So the inner section is where the key is. The outer section has some goodies, and by that I mean like a medikit. Okay, there are 3. Just brutal, because if you go in through the outer half first, you're getting shelled by the Manx. You go through... I mean, I got 3 health right now. You go through the inner half, you get shelled by the stuff above you. There's a cyber demon. Did you even notice there was a cyber demon? He can see you throughout almost this entire open section of the map. Oh, and there's an arch file here. Honestly, the arch file is not that bad. It's just... It feels like everything is out to get you here. And, well, it is. They're monsters. They want to kill you. And they've killed me a lot of times. This is probably my highest number of resets of any Sunlust map so far. Yeah, this fight, I just like hold my breath during it. I hope I don't get hit too much. And then I gotta deal with an archvile among all of that health. It's... oh, man. You try it. But we did survive somehow. But don't worry, there might be chain gunners as we round the next corner, and they can insta-kill you. Well, me. Oh, and then they have a height advantage. It's just an oppressive level. It is kind of open, at least, in how you tackle this beginning area, where you use the invuln. You do have quite a few choices. Let's hit the switch first. Yeah, Doom 64 is a good game to play while commentating for this, because it's so chill. The Cyber Demon can still hit me, so I don't want to let him hit me. So it's really, really awkward fighting these guys. Okay, I don't want to rip on Doom 64 too much. It is a classic and all, but the fights are not quite that intense. But how could they be, right? The Doom 64 controller, or the N64 controller rather, is so weird. So I think we're going to be heading to what I consider... Oh, we gotta deal with the Bane Elementals. Oh, I missed a secret. Oh well. Fire and Brimstone. There's the BFG. Our only hope. Oh my gosh. By the way, the Cyber Demon can snipe me from here. I think we're gonna see a rocket. Yeah. We just got away in time. Like, you gotta understand how easily the Cyber Demon can destroy you. How easily the Archviles can just sort of overwhelm you. And what are you gonna do? They start reviving everything, you only have 12 rockets. Yeah, not much to say about that part. It's just some progression, really. Sometimes you kind of get lucky with this. It doesn't matter much, I mean, it's just a mank, but it's nice when you get stuck. So here it is. I use the invuln for this part. Decino was just like magic here. I don't know how he did it. I wasn't able to do it with saves. So my goal is to use rockets on Archviles and just like bury myself into the horde. And then switch to the BFG, hunt down the Cyber Demon. And I don't even do it well. I hit him like barely. And I'm realizing, okay, what do I do? There's still a Pain Elemental. That's really bad. And then I switch to the Super Shotgun like a fool. Realize that I have an Archvile behind me. Okay, so I need to use the BFG. And also, I'm only allowed to be on this one side because enemies spawn in this room from the little doors based on which doors you've passed by. And this side is much safer to be on, and I've already spawned those guys. The other side spawns an Archvile, and a Chain Gunner, and a Hell Knight, and a Pinky. So, yeah. Another way you could do it is inch along the room, open up each door one by one, which we'll do for the other half. But then you don't get to keep the invuln. It's frankly a ridiculous encounter. I mean, there's a cyber demon in that tiny room. And many, many Archviles. I don't know how Decino did that without an invuln. Ridiculous. Now, there's no backtracking to this area, so... Okay, let's just take the Soul Sphere. But you know it won't be over when we grab the key, right? Yeah. See, we're inching along here. I could have done this for the other side as well. And that's why I had to stay on the one side during the big fight. Because I don't want the Archvile and this other Pain Elemental and all this to also spawn. At the very least, when we get out of here, we can deal with the rest of the map with the BFG. So since we have the yellow key, I'm pretty sure you only need the yellow key. I don't know if this red key was even necessary to exit. I'm not sure. But you definitely need the yellow key. But you don't need the blue key, which is what we're going to be doing next. However, you want the blue key. Maybe if you're coming into this continuous play, you have a million cells, alright, have fun. But if you're playing Pistol Start, you need ammo for the final fight. And, well, where else are you going to get that? If not from this blue key area. Yeah, I don't want this Cyber Demon sniping me while I fight this next area. And we're not going to be using the chain gun anymore, so why not? Okay. So, from here... Well, it's a lot of cacos! Yep. And there's a secret switch over here, which you can press, but I choose not to. It opens up a Revenant cabinet with a cyber demon and I think 200 cells and some health. But I'm going to be doing that after I deal with these cacos. Now in practice, I never ever had issue with these, but in real runs, sometimes I got overwhelmed. And I think that's because I'm more worried about face rockets in real runs, but in practice, I'm less so. So I end up using rockets more aggressively there. That's just my theory. Maybe I just didn't practice this part enough. Whatever the case, you shoot your guns, the cacos go down. And then we get to do some ridiculous movement. Remember when it used to be, yeah, you know, Sunlust isn't so bad, but you know, it'll get harder later. Sunlust it's hard. Now at this point, it is very difficult. Now I'm like, yeah, easiest part of the map, let me just run in between like 4 cyber demons and press the switch. That's coming next. It'd be cool to see more people use the Grell. Oh, and the whole time, you can't let the cybers all the way down there snipe you. Yeah, this was really scary for me, because I opened up the closet, I want to grab the cells, but, well, they kind of pushed me away. I wasn't able to. So I'm pretty much defenseless here. And I've used all of my shells, more or less, on the cyber demons. But now we finally get the cells. I wonder if I'm gonna try 2-tapping him like an absolute clown while the— No! I just ran away! Oh my gosh. I'm crazy. Wow. Okay, I remember now. I get hit so hard from that one cyber demon. I don't know why I struggled with him so much. Oh no, and then I do this part poorly. This is where Decino used the invuln. I mean, I see why. You gotta use 2 BFG on them, because you know what? They'll kill you. You don't want that. Yeah, like, is this so bad? You know, it's only 2 cyber demons where you have a limited amount of space, and some of that space is damaging floor, and they're like 200 imps. Also, there are cacos somehow? Nah, I guess that's just from the last area. And also, there are archviles on either side. I mean, come on, you know, who needs the invuln for that? I would have liked the invuln for both fights, but you only get the one. Now at this point, I'm feeling pretty confident. I have died past here, but it was because I did it really, really poorly. I didn't do a double BFG on Cyber Demon, on the Archviles, and I should have. That was why I died that time. But from here, I am like yelling at myself at this point. Okay, if there is even a chance that the Archviles survive your 1-tap BFG, just don't hesitate. Just shoot him again. And to my credit, I did. I did shoot him twice. I hope. Let's see what happens when I get to it. Oh, I just ignored the Barons. Interesting. Yeah, I shot it twice. I wasn't risking it. Now here, I'm trying to disturb their pathing as best as I can. There are pain elementals there too. Oh, I'm embarrassed how poorly I played the Cyber Demon outside. But this part I did well. This part I did pretty well. I realized I don't want to spend another BFG on that guy. So, whatever. I end up doing it anyway. I'm burning so much ammo. I should have just taken the rockets. But now we're doing okay. Our ammo is bad. Our health is bad. But we're alive. And we've done the hardest parts. Now I just gotta kill the one more Cyber Demon, fight a million Archviles and a million Revenants, and then the final fight. That's all we gotta do. Easy peasy, right? Oh, Decino cheeses the final fight. I don't think you have to. It's not that difficult. He could definitely do it. I mean, be, you know, God Machine. Yeah, he'd be fine. Yeah, I was really embarrassed with how poorly I fought that Cyber Demon. It seemed to have taken way too much ammo. But at the end of the day, the reward for doing the blue key area is that you get more ammo. And you get the Megasphere. So I wasn't really worried about using ammo. I have 410 kills, and I know that's the right amount. I don't know if you're able to backtrack. I don't think so. I'm really not sure. As scary as this part is, it's not that bad. I mean, you see I made a mistake switching away from the BFG, and we're still going to be fine. We had a bit of a boom moment here, where he fell off the platform. And now, I think that I'm going to win. I don't know, but I think it'll happen. And they simulate some room over room here, with, I think it's just the floor rises. Okay, so you need the yellow and the red key. Okay. And the blue key was totally optional. It just gives us some extra loot. And now, the final fight. Or at least the first phase of the final fight. Same rule applies. There are two Archviles. Shoot the BFG twice. And it was important that I shot the BFG twice. What I want is one Cyber Demon to die. And the other Cyber Demon, yep, there are two Cyber Demons, a Spider Demon, two Archviles, 6 Revenants, and also more Revenants on the sides. Yeah, it's a lot. I want this other Cyber to fight the Spider Demon. I mean, I have a lot of shells, but you never know. So I just kind of have them walk back and forth a bunch. And eventually they'll fight. There they go. And obviously I want the spider demon to win. Nah, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's fine. Don't really care. But I usually expect a spider demon to win when they're close. And she did. Alright, so we have basically everything. There's at least one soul sphere left, and there's the mega. So the only thing that I'm worried about is face rockets. So I'm like, okay, let's not face rocket then. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty confident. Even if I mess up, which I will, it's okay. We have a lot of gear. We should be fine. Yeah. My goal here was to immediately kill some chain gunners, and then, as the pain elementals spawn in, that's when I can get a big value BFG. So here, we're just cleaning up and being very fastidious about face rockets. But realistically, we can get cut down by chain gunners real fast. I really, really want to get that soul sphere, and then I'll feel safe. And now we're good. I realize even a face rocket, I'd have some health left. We're good to go. Really a scary level, but for good reason. No, you just got to punch through the last. You know. Yeah. What a map! Oh boy. It only gets worse. There are some breathers, but it does get worse. Alright.